Hey Cheryl, this is Tyler with Leads by Lord. I wanted to make this video for you and give you the top 3 things that you could implement today to start outranking some of your competitors online and bringing in some more customers for your business. So I have your website pulled up here, Cheryl Umbles Interior Design. All right, and it looks like you got to click a button here to get into the site. So it's pretty exclusive, I see. And as we scroll down here, there's not much to scroll, right? But we see some pictures here, which is obviously, pretty important with interior design. Then there's some links here, it looks like, to some different projects that you've done. So that's great. But the first thing I want to talk about is content. And with Google, content is king. They like to see anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 words of content on the home page alone. And then as far as your services, right, we want to get into a little bit more detail. You want to see anywhere from 500 to 1,000 words on each of your service pages. Okay, and what that'll allow you to do is rank for specific keywords related to your business and the services that you provide. Okay, that way when someone's typing in interior design Philadelphia or something a little bit, more along the lines of a specific service that you provide, you want to be found for that, right? You don't want other competitors coming up because they're going to click on their site and they're going to call them instead. So I pulled up a report of your website in a tool we utilize called Ahrefs, and it just shows some data of your website, the ranking, the UR and the DR there, which is really just some information about your backlink profile, and I'll get to that in a second. And then it shows your keywords and organic traffic. So not too much going on here, but I pulled up a competitor of yours that really comes up for interior design in the Delaware area. Okay, so this is Brandywine Design. As we scroll down here, right, they got a nice header. And they go right into a little bit of a welcome with some content, contact section. You can do see services here, case studies, etc. A little bit more content. They got a video, and then it looks like some publications. All right, so a little bit more content than your site, not too much more. So a great opportunity for you to outrank them, adding in some great content, even just to your home page. All right, because I'm not, oh, here we go. Here's some services. So here's a little bit more content in my service page. So you want to create maybe some different service pages and more content, obviously. So let's pull up their report. I'm going to compare it with yours that we had just pulled up. So we can see their rank. The first thing we talked about was content, and the second thing I want to talk about is backlinks. All right. So the UR and the DR here is the trust and the power coming from the backlink profile. And really quick, a backlink is just a vote of confidence from one website to another, right? So if you're scrolling down a website and you see a link and you click it to get to another website, that's what a backlink would be. And like I said, it's a vote of confidence showing people that, the site that they're linking to has relevant content that they're looking for. So they have 57 websites pointing back to theirs, and it's giving them 577 backlinks. All right, so we again compare to your site, you have 14 and 95. All right, so that's one of the factors that's ranking them ahead of yours, on Google for terms such as, interior design Delaware. So we can actually jump into these keywords and pick some, buyer intent keywords that users are searching for in Google to create some content for your site around. All right, so we can see on the first page here, and we can rank or sort this positionally here. We can see what they are, being found for on that first page. So here we go, interior design Delaware. That's bringing in 100 searches a month. Okay, and Brandywine Designs, 100 searches a month. Interior designer in Delaware, 20. So different search terms here, bringing in some results, bringing in some traffic to their site here, and they're on the first page. All right, so imagine, what it would be like to be on the first page for interior design Delaware, because when someone's typing in interior design Delaware, they're looking for an interior designer, right? And you want to be found for that. So one more competitor I pulled up was Megan Gorlick. Hopefully I said that right. All right, interiors. So another interior designer in the area. And as I'm scrolling down their site, I'm thinking what you're thinking. Not a lot of content. So once again, a great opportunity for you to outrank them. All right, and then they had a little about section, portfolio with a couple different services or sections here. And their services, that was odd. Okay, so it looks like they have a video and just a little section here. So once again, we want 500 to 1,000 words, and you can create that on your site to outrank them in the regards of content. All right, so let's just check out their report. We see their rank, their UR and DR here. And they only have 57 sites pointing back to theirs, but almost 500 backlinks. And then same thing with their keywords. We can hop in here, find out what they're ranking for. utilize some of those search terms to create some content around. And we're probably going to see the same ones, right? Interior design Delaware. We got their name, more specifically, interior designers Wilmington, Delaware. And you can see the volume, like I showed you before, down here on this left side. All right. And those buyer intent keywords are really the ones with, the area involved with it. So, right, New Jersey, Delaware, South Carolina, etc. Right? Because when people are typing in those terms, they're ready to buy. They're looking for your services. So we talked about content, number one. We talked about backlinks for number two. And the third thing I want to touch upon are citations. And a citation is your name, your address, and your phone number. And we list those in business directories online, such as Yellow Pages. All right, and what that'll do is that'll help outrank some of your competitors in the Google Map Pack, which I'll get into here in a second. But we want to make sure first your Google My Business listing is optimized. So the first thing I check out are the pictures, and obviously, being in your industry with interior design, everyone loves to see the pictures, the work that you've been doing. So it looks like you have some, which is great. You want to continue to add these, right? If your competitor has 30 pictures, you want to put 50 in. All right, and we want to make sure we're saving the pictures correctly, right? If you save a picture on your phone or on the computer, you don't want it to be image one or download one. We want it to be interior design Delaware, right? Or those keywords that I had mentioned. That way, when someone's typing it on Google, not only are you going to be found for it on your website, but you're going to be found for it on your Google listing. So it's another opportunity to be shown to customers. All right, and then going back to your listing here. You have your hours, you have your phone number. We want, an address here. And then we want a description, right? I noticed it was missing a description. And it's another opportunity to rank for content and keywords and really just, show people what your business is all about. And then we want some reviews, right? If you have some reviews, I see here, you have some for house. We want some reviews on the Google listing, and that's going to help, in your ranking as well. That way, when someone types in interior design Delaware, and we're actually going to pull that exact keyword. So yeah, that's exactly what it is, interior design Delaware. So let's copy this over and we'll search that into Google. All right, you're going to come to this map pack section and you're actually in the third spot, which is awesome. All right, because a lot of people are clicking, these top three spots because they trust Google, right, to get them there. So if I were, a customer looking for an interior designer, right, to be honest with you, I'm going to be more attracted to the ones with the 5-star reviews. All right, so getting a couple of those, even 5 or 10 to match these guys, is definitely going to help out. So again, these top 3 businesses, including yours, I'm sure is getting some website traffic and some clicks or some phone calls, being in these top spots. And then, as far as the content, those backlinks that we talked about, that's going to help you get into this organic section here where we see house, where we see, Brandy Wine Design, Megan Gorlick Interiors, right? Those 2 competitors that we looked over, and then there's a couple others down here. So getting into this organic section, getting into this map pack is definitely going to help you take over that first page of Google and bring in some more customers. So utilize those tips, right? Content, backlinks, citations, and optimizing that Google My Business listing, to start outranking your competitors and helping your business out. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Here's my business website, leadsbylordeye.com. Phone number is in the top right. I look forward to talking to you soon.